Good morning, YouTube. Have I got a goodie for you today? Because, well, chat, if you've seen me doing these sponsors before, and specifically Rocket Money, you would see how before I was talking about saving up and buying a house. And, well, if you haven't seen my update video, I'm proud to say I did it. Just like anything in life, though, it doesn't end there, and I still need to stay on top of my expenses. And with the help of today's sponsor, Rocket Money, I'm able to keep doing so. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. I'm using Rocket Money to set budgets. Now I have to account for a mortgage and all the little things that can go wrong / need to be fixed around the house. I can analyze my spending habits to create a custom budget that works with my lifestyle and my needs. Also, you can automatically monitor your spending by category and get notifications when you've exceeded your limits. If you want to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today, right now, by clicking on my link in the description below, or by going to rocketmoney.com/flats to get started for free. Rocket Money has helped its customers save up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features. They've also helped customers save over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. You can also unlock even more features with premium, but you can start for free right now by going and clicking on the link in the description below. Thanks so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and as always, I'll see you again tomorrow. We've got ourselves a bronze blade. I don't play that much, but this was a good match in my opinion. I feel like I did good. Team did good. Enemy did good. Still overall, a good match. Chat, this might be a good one. Thoughts? Has to be an ego VOD. They sent their best scoring recent game. Oh, you're telling me they sent an ego VOD. F it, let's go. First ever spectating bronze blade. So it's this guy, Emma to GM. Also, I love how their name is Emma to GM. They did not get close to leaving bronze. Decided to rename to goated for real. Honestly, I wish I had this level of delusions. Respect. Where are you going? I don't know why they were just running at their spawn like that, but... Also, this is on a PC, right? Yeah, okay, this is not console. You know, there's something to be said about pulling out your sword and chasing a Star-Lord with the melee weapon instead of the ranged, harder-hitting shotgun. What? This is the most bronze shit I think I've ever seen. Not even because like their gameplay, like their mechanics aren't horrendous. Their game sense is horrendous. You are actually full view of the spawn door, one. You also just left the guy. You tried to hit him with a couple of melee shots and then just left. Like you just straight up, he went over your head. He literally went over your head and you went, oh, guess he's gone. Like... Hello! Brother, how do you forget about him? He just went over your fucking head! Ah, dude, that's unbelievable. And honestly, it doesn't even seem like their mechanics didn't even seem that bad yet, I think. Why are we at their spawn door? What are we waiting for? Why are we at the spawn door? Why are we at the spawn door? Like, honestly, like, mechanically, they're really not even that bad. Like, just, why are you playing in their spawn this far forward? It's kind of working, and it's pissing me off. That's probably why they keep doing it. They get away with it. But this is also probably someone treating Rivals like a Call of Duty TDM type game, as opposed to a hero shooter. A team play-based game. I just watched my brother put down the bubble, accidentally pull out his sword, try to pull out his shotgun, f it up, pull his sword back out, pull out his shotgun again, then pull his sword back out and say, f it, I can't figure out which one's which, I'll just go in with the sword. That was horrendous. Honestly, like mechanically, I'm not joking. I'm gonna glaze you a little early because I'm gonna start flaming you in about 5 minutes. I think mechanically you could probably be like at least a plat player. Like we watched that gold guy the other day, that guy, the fucking Twitter EOMM demon, and unironically you have way better mechanics than that guy does. Like you really could be way fucking higher rank than this rank if you weren't actually a fucking moron. Like this is This might be potentially the worst game sense rivals player I've seen so far, and it's not close. Like, he has the game sense of a tuna can. That is disrespectful to tuna cans, okay? And honestly, like, the shots, the early shots, like, they hit pretty hard. You're kind of hitting good ones. Like, okay, so you go for this little... Dude, like... I think you're trolling. You are genuinely the biggest fucking troll. You're probably gonna kill this guy with the ult, but like, why do you constantly give up on kills? You have this Star-Lord dead to rights. You hit him, boom, boom, you hit him again, he's 1 HP, hit him again. You miss one shot and go, oh, I'm done. I ain't doing this no more. The ult probably will kill him, right? Yeah, the ult will end up killing him, but you didn't even have to drop an ult yet, unless you really wanted to, but you've also done that like 6 times. Already. So, I'm not giving you a pass. I don't know where you're going. Where are you going? Just hold your spot, top left. Go get some heals. Like, you're doing nothing right now. Unironically, though, like... Why do you keep doing this? Okay. Backed away. Wow, I'm actually... No, don't... You're not gonna run back down there again, are you? You did it again! The hell is 1 HP and your bitch ass backed away again? You have no killer instincts. You get them to 1 HP and then let them live. It's like you like to torture them.
That was too easy.
Now that guy just stayed there for forever. You could have got both of them.
That's good as new.
Also, I know the blade got buffed, but like it really is kind of sad how fucking useless Blade's like up close like melee form is versus like every tank and most of the DPS and like some of the supports. It's just fucking useless. I don't know if it's like that still after the buff, but I haven't got to play much since the buff, but I don't think it made that big of a difference, at least from what I've seen, like playing versus them. I haven't played them myself though, so it could be different now. All right, I don't know why you just popped your C in their spawn. You're not gonna run in 1v6 right now, are you? Never underestimate stupidity. No, I'm not fucking with you. This might be one of the better spectating bronze mechanical players I've ever seen. You have actually zero excuse. You can actually move the mouse. You do not have the mechanical skill of a walnut. Your brain, though, makes a walnut look fucking massive. These might be some of the dumbest engages, dumbest flanks, dumbest leaving people alive, kill, like dropped potentials I've seen so far out of any spectating bronze. A lot of bronze players, like they watch content, they have a decent understanding of like how you're supposed to play a hero shooter, even if they do it completely incorrectly. Like you can see they have like, there's some brain activity. There's no brain activity here. Like, zero. I also don't know running back from spawn with the sword out is like the best play, you know? And now he's staggered as... Oh, it's gonna get worse. He's gonna stagger again right here. We actually got 2! Oh my god. This is why we're in bronze. The fact that he didn't get hit with a single bullet after ulting is insane.
That was too close.
That is actually fucking crazy. But this is also why these types of like plays, they don't learn from them. They don't understand why it's a bad idea to not do them. They get rewarded. They get a couple kills and they go, hell yeah, I popped the fuck off. He also did an E. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think min-maxing a bronze player like this, like yeah, like should he pull out the lifesteal in the ult? That way he actually gets lifesteal on the ult and gets heals from it. Yeah. Does it really matter for a bronze player? Not really. He also didn't cap point. That's a good point. I guess that is a good point. Did not stop the cart. And still hasn't stopped the cart. The cart is still moving. This is what I mean by the game sense might be the worst I've seen. But mechanically, they're there. So like, there's potential. You are not gonna chase this 1v6, are you? How are you alive? There we go. See, the thing is, chat, there's no difference between bronze and top 500. They're the same video game at the end of the day. The difference between top 500 Eternity players and the bronze player is the speed at which shit happens, right? Bronze, it'll take like 10 seconds for a mistake to get punished. In top 500, it takes less than a second. It just took them a while. You know, it took them like a solid 7 seconds to react that, oh shit, running into their team 1v6 is probably a bad idea. You know?
Back, baby. Taste cold steel.
I actually understand like the aiming up so they get like more momentum on the fall. Like mechanically, they've got some talent. You're not gonna run in there with your sword, are you? Actually might get the kill on the Hella. No, don't you, you're gonna drop this Hella kill. You could have had the Hella kill too. You could have had it. But you swapped to the Venom and then they backed away and then you decided to go back for the Hella and it was too late. Yeah, and so let's give you actually a little help here. You almost never want to be walking back with the blade out. You should always be walking with the shotgun out because the shotgun actually hits like a truck. It actually hits so hard. You can genuinely two-tap people with a double headshot back-to-back at mid-range. I know you're third-person peeking, but like, why not actually third-person peek? Like, turn the fucking camera. This is what I mean by game sense of a walnut. Not mechanically a walnut. Game sense of a walnut. You're not gonna. We are so lucky we're in bronze. We're actually so lucky we're in bronze. Wow, he's gonna actually get a couple. He might get them. Nah, and he's dead. But like, what's the point? Like, mechanically, dude, you mechanically could do it. You genuinely could climb so high. I think you, I'm actually gonna reassess my assessment. I think you could get to diamond. I think you actually, unironically, mechanically could get to diamond. You really could, but your game sense is fucking horrendous. Why take the 1v4 in their spawn? What's the point? What's the fucking point? Wait for your team. Fight on objective. Wait for fights to happen. Catch people in 1v1s. Catch people in 1v2s. What the fuck are you doing? If you watch every spectating bronze, I never say this. You actually unironically need coaching. Like, really. And what I mean that is I don't need like, you don't necessarily like need a person, although you could. But, you just need to like watch some content, like actually like learn. Like you need to like actually put some learning time in, and I think you would be so much better. Because like you're playing Blade too. Blade's like at this point before the buff, like really not that good, and like people hadn't figured him out yet. You know, once your brain cells activate, you will climb. Yeah. I don't know why you shifted in. I think you just accidentally hit the wrong one. This is what I mean by like your this might like I feel like I shouldn't joke about it because like the EOMM fucking drama has gotten too insane even though it's been disproven. But like this is like this was NetEase going into your ear and going, do it. Activate the demon. Activate the EOMM demon. Yes. $3 will be wired to your account. You know what I mean? Like, what could have possessed you to just fucking shift into their team 1v6? Like, what could have possessed you? An actual demon. And your team C9s. Although I don't think it would have mattered anyways.
0, 2, 3. 30 seconds before you attack.
What in the fuck is your bum ass doing? He was gonna teleport through and play the game. But instead, we're at the 32-second mark, by the way. Keep an eye on the top. This is the average Rivals player, huh? This started at the 32-second mark at the top. We're down to 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
My guy just straight up did that in spawn for 30 seconds. There are two types of Rivals players. The people who go on their phone before the round starts, and the people who do that. The gooners and the phoners. Which side are you on? Okay, jumps in 1v6, but they're luckily not all looking right now, so he's probably gonna actually get a couple. That was a good little block. Wait, that was actually fire. This is what I mean by mechanically, you actually have potential, but you run in 1v6. Luckily though, if you look at their team comp, Luna, Cloak, and then they had 3 DPS. Was this actually always there? I don't know. But it was like the Hela, Star-Lord, and someone else, and their Venom is off doing tank things. So they had no one to help peel. They all just stood there and looked at you funny. But this is what I mean. You actually have potential if you don't run in 1v5. You won the first 1v5 right there. Okay, you actually did go and get away. That's nice.
I could use this.
Probably want to cancel that form, by the way, when you're grabbing a health pack, because it's reduced healing. Yeah, and like you even hit the follow-up shot on that guy. A lot of the bronze players that I've seen would miss that shot.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
As good as new.
Okay, jumping in without your block and then having no shifts to jump out is kind of crazy work. 4 HP. Yeah, you kind of hard fed again. Like you actually had, like if you decided not to just immediately int every once in a while, you'd probably win a lot of these fights. Like take more time with your shotgun, take more time actually waiting for engages instead of just running it down. Dude, I think you actually could do it.
Silver bullet.
Where's bro going?
Slice and dice.
Wait.
1,000 gods.
Wait, it's actually a huge ult. Wait, it actually is a huge ult. They just didn't see it coming. Wait, he actually pulled it off. Holy shit. Wait, that worked? Shit like that does work in bronze. Like a flank ult like that, that's actually nice. Now, running in 1v6 and then trying to blade them all down, I don't know about that, but at least with that ult, the reason why that ult works is because you're ulting through all of them, and then you can escape with your own cooldowns if you need to. So, that was actually a really good play. I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like the sword is just so useless without the lifesteal form. But even with the lifesteal, it's like, well, yeah, I'm just kind of dead. You gotta look for like a better target in the mid fight there, but I don't know. I actually unironically think you are not. If you actually played the game more often, I don't think you're bronze. This is like, I think you actually could climb if you just had mechanics, or sorry, not mechanics. If you had actually like any type of a self-preservation where you realized going in 1v6 is not the play. Like right now, this is 1v6. It is not the time to go in. So far, so good. You're waiting. Wait, you're actually waiting for your teammates. This is why. Okay, you're peeking that 1 HP. That's a little risky, but that's okay.
That was too close.
The shotgun does less damage at very close. It's mid-range. You want to always be mid-range with the shotgun. That's where it does most damage.
Slice and dice. 1,000 gods.
Again, probably could have popped the lifesteal for the ult. And got lifesteal off the damage that was going in there, but you know, hey, it's not horrible. He's actually playing pretty decent right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get caught. Honestly, I wasn't even bad. That was actually kind of decent. I think the only thing that you could probably improve with a little bit, and that is just your ult timing. If you just waited a little longer for the fight to develop, you know, because like they have support ults that are coming online. You either can wait for their support ult or just have like more burst with another team's or another teammate's ultimate going off, you know, or your own ultimates going off. Just having a little more synergy with it, just being a little more patient, actually would be doable. I also just don't know if granted, I haven't played enough Blade to speak too confidently on it, but I guess like I just don't think the Blade form without the lifesteal is like really worth it. Unless you're in like Luna ult, then like obviously it's better to not have reduced healing because you're gonna be getting healed from the support ult. But at that point, you're probably getting enough healing that you won't die anyways. Your target priority could probably use some improvement, like understanding in these giant fights that going in and going on supports like the Cloak and the Luna is your like best target. But Blade also is like a little bit weak at this point, you know. So I'm willing to give you a little bit of a pass that you're probably not getting as much value as you should on certain fights, as you could. But overall, it's not actually that bad. You've kind of picked it up in the second half. The first half was a I take it back. You kind of just ran it down for no reason there. You don't really use the shotgun enough. You try to constantly just go in and blade people down, and I know he's called Blade, but like his blade kind of sucks. Wait, he ulted too? You did try to ult. Oh my goodness. This is kind of what I mean about the fucking game sense of a walnut. Like, why you're running it down 1v4? And like, it's not even about that. Like, even if you got the kills, like the whole point is like your cart was still all the way back here. Like, even if you killed them, it did almost nothing, right? Like, running it down on them, sure, you fed, whatever, like you just take the next fight close to your spawn, but like, you're just a kill fiend, that's all. Like, you're not actually like very good, like, at winning, you're good at getting kills. And I love playing against players like this, because they're so easy to win elo off of. Because all they care about is their KD / all they care about is getting kills. And it's like, yeah, sure, man, you killed 3, but guess what? I pushed the cart 3/4 of the map. You know what I mean? See those 2 supports that are sitting there? Oh, they ulted, so now you're not going to kill anything. Good luck to you. You honestly might want to just, like, leave. Yeah. Oh, you did back away. That's actually nice. Good little block there. You're not going to ult immediately, are you? No. See, now would be the time if you actually were, like... If you play in bronze, the easiest way to abuse bronze players is get behind them. Like, literally, now you have ult, I'd walk up here. Walk around behind, shift in behind them, pop my E, ult behind, run into them. They won't turn around.
1,000 gods!
Instead, you run it straight down main, and you might get one, maybe, and then you don't, and you die. Like, what's the point of like running into them 1v3, 1v4 if the star load was above? It's a waste. You just, you fiend, your eyeballs pop out of your forehead and go, oh my god. Oh my god, I have kills! I want these kills! Feed. Oh, the mechanics have kind of left the building. They were looking pretty good for a little bit. Oh, I hear someone there? You heard them too. Chat, we used to have this saying back in Siege. If you thought you heard something, you did. That was like basically the thought process was if you thought you heard like a footstep or you thought you heard like a drone or you thought you heard something, you 100% did. You just can't see it yet. It's there though. And so that was a good example of he heard a footstep to the left, looked to the left, didn't actually pay attention to it more than half a second, and then they were there. Could have probably took the 1v1 if he wanted, but... Oh, don't run it down. Please don't run it down. You were doing so good there for a sec. Oh, good. Back to shotgun. Now shoot the Luna on the right. Dude, if you start shooting the Luna on the right or the cloak or the squirrel that's 1 HP up top, instead of just running it down on the Venom and trying to do more blade work, even though Blade's worst thing is his actual sword, instead of the shotgun where you actually do big damage, you'd actually have some big kills that are coming in right now, but instead it's actually your Namor that kills everybody on the entire game, and then you sit there and you're kind of just like looking around and going, blah, 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 nothing's really going on here, and I'm trying to help, but I'm not actually helping very much. And you finally got your first kill there, but you could have probably killed like 6 or 7.
Not bad.
And I know you could, because I've seen you do it! Unironically, that is why you're still in bronze, though. Like, real talk. Unironically, I think you could be legitimately much higher.
Love the community and vibes. Can't wait to rage when I jump in.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, only 60 seconds left.
Good medicine.
These are the strats you see in bronze sometimes, chat. Don't question them. They are on a different level of being than when we could perceive. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So there's strange portals from 4 feet away to the spawn. So he decides to run back, take the portal, go the opposite way, jump through it, and gets a kill. Chat, do not question these beings. They play on a different level of existence. Let's bring the fight to us type of portal. Holy shit.
next time. Put up a fight. Slice and dice.
I do wish his blades, like actual blade form, felt better. It might actually after the patch, to be fair, but so I haven't experienced it as much. But it did suck when he came out that his most lackluster part was probably that. All right, so yeah, playing the small choke with the squirrel. Hello, you are so lucky. Standing there when the squirrel is spamming a small hallway, looking for heals and not moving, not exactly your brightest plan.
No worries.
I hate people who do this. Listen, man, I know it's annoying that your support's not healing you. I fucking know. Yo, small tip, right? What do you think the support player is shooting at?
Until we have a winner.
He's probably shooting at your tanks. And then one step beyond that is you literally walked out of the healing runes to go stand there and look at him. You're playing in bronze. Why do you expect your bronze teammates to be the best players in the game when you could do other things to get your heals? Health pack, rune in this case, standing on top of your tanks so that way you get splash healed from the Loki. You know, there's a lot of things you could do to also get those resources as well. And I know you want them to... Oh, your Loki just ulted. That's unlucky.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
I know you want them to be playing perfectly, but it's bronze. Also, your whole team is just blowing their ults right now. I don't know what's happening. Wow, went back into spawn. That was actually kind of clean. I think, unironically, you could probably climb quite a bit if you played more. I don't think you play enough games to climb. I think a lot of your decision-making on, like, 1v6ing is, you know, sometimes a little dumb. But, like, mechanically, you've got more than enough to climb. I don't know if you mean to, but you're playing inside your castle, which is nice. Shoot the Luna instead. Okay, you finally go chase her. Oh, unlucky. Oh, painful. You know what? It happens to the best of us. You're cracked under pressure, missed a couple shots. It happens. This guy looks like a Smurf, to be honest. The longer it's gone on, the more I've thought about that, actually. In the beginning, it looked like their decision-making was really fucking bad, but over time, it's actually somehow improved. So I kind of think that as well. But I'm going to operate on the premise that they could just be getting away with things because it is bronze. Because, like, they do run in sometimes 1v4 and get away with it, but a lot of times they also get rolled, too. That wasn't too bad. Or plat even. Their mechanics are much better than bronze, for sure. I'm 100% in agreement.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
But there are a lot of times where I just go, what the actual f was that decision? So, you know, it could be either. They also just don't play much. So it could be they just don't play the video game much. But remains to be seen. I should also check previous season too. I didn't do that before. I kind of forgot. I was stun locked at the start of stream, so I didn't do my normal take a peek. Was it all-time peak? I'll look after. Yeah, because now they're peeling for teammates and stuff like that as the game has gone on. So I'm actually starting to think that as well. So I guess there is a potentially the idea of, like, you know, maybe the reason they were taking 1v6s was believing because they're bronze they can just out-mechanic them. You know? Because they do have a lot of, like, really interesting tendencies that they do. But they actually did just turn off the lifesteal form in the ult because their health bar was going down. Stuff like that's a little bit more advanced than I think the average bronze player who doesn't play that much does. So I used to do this series a lot when I played Overwatch. And there were sometimes people who would try to smurf in bronze to try to get into a spectating bronze video. It did happen sometimes. Very rarely. We got very good at spotting it. So it's not wouldn't be the first time it's ever happened if it does. If it is, it ends up being the truth. But I do think there is a good chance that, like, mechanically they just play really well. But there's been some small things that have tipped me off, like the canceling the lifesteal form in the middle of the ult was a little interesting, but also things like this, where they just hard commit into their backline 1v6, but they get away with it because it's bronze, you know? I don't even know if that could be just like they get away with it because it's bronze, not because they're actually better than the rank, you know? Or smurfing in this case. They might just not play the game enough. Ignores the beacon. I mean, you would ignore the beacon in a 1v1 anyways. Like, you wouldn't target a beacon if you're fighting someone. That's a good way to die.
I am ready to firepower.
Then little things like that. You know what I mean? Little things like that right there where the Luna ult was ending. That's a freebie right there. And they just didn't acknowledge them. They didn't even go for the kill. Those are the things that make me go, well, maybe, you know, their target prioritization is pretty f***ing bad. And sometimes, you know, sometimes they go for things, so. Yeah, and the ults are, like, some of the ults, they've been very hit or miss. I do think, though, it is actually, just someone who doesn't play enough. Maybe I'm a little naive, but I think they're not. I don't think it's a full smurf. I think it's an account that they just don't play enough. Oh, they go for the portal dodge. They go behind them. But also, I think they just like playing with the blade form of Blade, not the shotgun form, even though the shotgun form is 10 times better. But actually, that would have been a time to keep the blade going. They stopped it. Yeah. Dancing around the cart like that, too. I mean, maybe bronze has just gotten better, too. Kind of got unlucky, ulted by a Wolverine right at the end. So, when this typically happens to you in a game, by the way, you kind of want to save your ults for a big one-fight win. Because, like, you have all the way to point 3, right? Not saying their ult before on Blade on first point was bad. I would just make sure this next one would be much better. Do you know what I mean? Like, this next one has to be really, really, really important. Typically waiting out a support ult or two. If they do that, then they'll probably be fine. They'll probably still win. Well, I mean, we know they win, but, like, that's the best way to win. They don't pop it right here, right? Okay, they don't. Also, I feel like in the overtimes, they kind of overcommit a lot and end up running into their backline, kind of dying. They're not going to just run in ults here, are they? Well, actually, they could. Damn. One of them C9. I don't know which Hulk it was, but I think one of them C9. Yeah, I think this is a very clear case of either this guy either just doesn't play the game enough, which is possible. It could be a former Overwatch player that maybe just doesn't play the game as much as they need to climb. Considering that there's almost no data from previous seasons, I'm gonna go the route that this is probably someone's Smurf account that they're trying to... Well, actually, 3.0. What did they play 3.0? Played Loki. Okay. Well, you know, honestly, they just don't play the game very much either. So this could be someone's alt account that they just hop on every once in a while. But, like, they played one game today, then they played 2 games on the 19th, and they played 1 game on the 10th, and a game on the 9th. So I'm kind of leaning in the direction that this is probably someone's alt account, someone's Smurf account. This is probably not their main account, but it's funny that even so, if they're actually trying to climb, they're kind of struggling a little bit in some of these bronze games to win. Like, how did they go? Like, they went 2-8 in this game. You know what? I want to see how you go 2-8 in a bronze game. So they go for a long flank, which is kind of smart.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Wait, their 2 kills are like literally at the start of the game? Wait, no, they got one of them. Wait, then they target the... That was so stupid. Wait, they had the cloak and dagger dead to rights and decided to go for the Emma instead and then died. Oh. Maybe they play a different role and this is an alt account for a different role? You know, if it is, it might be like a tank player or something trying to off-roll.
Their team's capture progress
Because I don't know, you know, this game looks looks significantly worse. Significantly worse. So much so, actually, that it doesn't even look like the same guy. I don't even think it's the same guy. Well, it doesn't look like it, at least. Well, actually, it might be. They at the end there, they actually were kind of going quick, but. Knows the combos with span shift. I mean, it could be almost like that Spidey. Remember that Spidey that had like all the. Hello? Hello? Hello?
You were beneath me.
Must have been typing in chat. Might have been.
I got you.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I've just lost my touch. But I don't even feel like it's the same person.
Capture the mission area.
Well, I guess he does have some of the same tendencies, just running it down like that. Might have just been their best game ever. I do still think it's an alt account, though. Or it's just like a former Overwatch player. Because they have a lot of smaller knowledge. Or it could be a QP warrior. True. Actually, let me double check after. But they just started playing in season 3, which makes me a little...
Just in time.
Well, like, well, you just started picking up the game last month. And you already have like a lot of hero shooter tendencies already.
Survive this. Come, my minion. Okay,
Their team's capture progress has
Dies.
passed the halfway point.
Wow, they really just kind of did nothing this game.
Come, my minion.
I don't know how. Like, that last game, they looked insane, like, mechanically. This game, they can't hit the broadside of a barn.
I am ready to put on a show.
It just might have been one of the most ego VOD of ego VODs of all time. And health pack knowledge? Oh, that's actually a good point. They do have a lot of health pack knowledge, actually. You actually are very right. They have a lot of health pack knowledge. Yeah, you know what? I think on that alone, it makes me not think that it's an alt account, for sure. So yeah, I don't know. Jury's out on that one a little bit, but I have my suspicions.